5th, and I realised that just gave me the drive out and down to the last corner. And he said I didn't want to get in front of him and show him what I was. 15 laps of Keith Cup action. The Revs Riser away. Who's going to get the drive? Will Marco Morelli do it as he did through turn 1? Yes, and I don't think Morelli's going to make the same mistake. He goes up the inside. He doesn't quite make it up inside from 3rd place.
Mistake that Morelli made yesterday. Got to keep it easy. Feather the throttle. A couple of riders going wide there. Who's that? It's Carter Thompson, who cuts across the grass as well. Joins back.
Morelli is into 2nd place and already looking for a lead.
Rico Salmela was ultra aggressive yesterday. By far the most aggressive we've seen him riding in his rookies. To the place of Alvaro Carpe.
And Morelli really has a season that's gone up and down, up and down. He started off with victory in the first race. There is yesterday's victory of Alvaro Carpe, the pole man on his tail. There's Brian Uriarte right there behind Rico Salmela on the 27.
What about Valentin Peroni though? Much like Brian Uriarte, Peroni sits 4th in the championship standings. He's just over 20 points off the series lead. The rider's all the way pinned through turn 6, Peter.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely. This is the fastest part of the circuit. In fact, it's up to 217 kilometres an hour, 135 mark to the start and finish. Also, you get up into sixth gear.
An impressive start to the race from Dodo Boggio. Said keep an eye on him. He's only lost 1 place from where he started on the grid. So Morelli, he's off like a scolded cat there. A good few bike lengths back to Uriarte. As you say, he knows he can't let the Argentinian get away. He was sensational to take just a bit slower than what they were putting in qualifying already.
And that no one had a lead like that yesterday, did we? We had a couple of bike lengths lead from Moodley, but no one got that 4 or 5 bike length.
He is in 8th place, is the Indonesian. A real feature, up from 12th on the grid yesterday, battling for 3rd, near enough all the way to the line, but he's bogged down a little bit behind Dodo Boggio.
Yeah.
Going a bit wide there, sorry Peter. Yeah, he had a big bobble. That was where he had his big front end fold yesterday, wasn't it?
I think it was, you're right, yeah. And he said that was, I said, was that skill?
My Rookies Cup calendar, they've certainly caught him back up now, Morelli. I think his ambition of getting away from it all was pretty short-lived.
Yeah, that's right. You can see Moodley still there back in 6th.
In riding styles for both Alvaro Carpe and Marco Morelli. Morelli's so old school almost. You could put him on a 250cc 2-stroke and he looked fine. Meanwhile, you got sort of Pedro
just stringing out a little bit in a different way to it. This is really Morelli has stretched things, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's still got
Carpe 144.9. I don't think they really touched that in this one, but they're already low 144s, which is not far off the qualifying pace.
Right, that's right. He didn't really want to show them. Oh, and somebody's off in the dirt.
Oh, that's Guillaume Plonk in the background, number 24. Yep, doing the big
managed to go with Carpe and Morelli today, but it has stretched things. Not everybody can manage that pace, obviously. It's a very different race than yesterday.
So they weren't running.
A bit of a struggle to hang on at the moment. Let's hope he can do it. He's really he's lost the slipstream that far back. This is the 2nd playthrough, and it's led by...
Goodness me.
Yeah, that is, and of course they've realised that the 6 in front are disappearing, and they've got to go after them.
I've got a theory, and it's just been leading the way. Here he is.
Good thinking, mate. Good thinking.
Not just a pretty face, me sometimes.
Right.
Running all the time. Veda Pratama is now leading that chasing pack. Can they work together? Thompson, Christian Daniel Jr., Giulio Pugliese, Leonardo Zanni, Dodo Boggio, and
yeah, that's and we just seen Daniel get a track limits warning. And as you say, the pace is hotter, the track temperature is cooler, the wind direction is so right with the front runners. And I think Rouchet is hanging on that. He's got back with that group. I feared he might be dropping off the back of them, but he's right there.
6. Oh, it's only a couple of thousandths of a second slower than Carpe's time, but actually Salmela, he was 2nd on the grid with the 144.2, so that's a couple of tenths quicker than he even put in.
And nobody talked about tyre degradation in the race yesterday. As we say, the pace is hotter now. I just wonder how it's going to shape out.
Got a battle for the final point between Guillaume Plonk and Sullivan Mounsey, leading the next set of riders all the way down to Rocco Sessler in 24th.
So there is still the Latte and Moodley.
Rouchet Moodley was speaking to TNT Sports from the UK as they were doing a new feature on the Born Racers doc. Rouchet...
You can see the Born Racers series, a series of 6 programmes that will fill the gap between now and... ebb and flow, I think, at the moment. Let's just, as we've said, Moodley was determined not to get punted back as he did before.
Ruche Moodley there, but this circuit's so much about flow, isn't it? I mean, especially this part of the corner. The lap times are starting to come to get a bit slower now.
They aren't a lot slow. It is just fractions. It'll be interesting to see just how it unfolds. We're now 7 laps remaining. We've just gone past half distance. There's Uriarte. That was an issue yesterday. They were all over the track, all of them, and slowing each other down. But that isn't what is happening now. It's Morelli who has the advantage. Carpe, Peroni. So
my suspicion is it's him who's just absolutely pounding it out there and just basically saying, lads, if you want to win that race, you got to live with me because I'm going for it. Mugello, if Morelli were to win today, he would join them as a 2-time winner so far this season.
That's right.
Same goes for Carpe and Peroni, mind you.
5 different winners in the first 7 races.
144.178. Well, Peroni last time and Uriarte were just a bit quicker, but we're talking thousandths of a second. Carpe shaking his head there. But just what you're witnessing here is just riders absolutely on their limit, taking everything they've learned this season so far, doing a bit of homework over.
And this is a slow-mo of that beautiful stuff, isn't it? As you say, the contrasting styles of these guys. Prattamura's got a track limits warning. Not too many of those so far. Apart from the fact that the chicane on the last lap, I hadn't noticed him doing too much, but he's really got to watch that.
Yeah, you don't want to be getting a track limits warning. As you see through turn 7, then makes it stick. Very nice indeed.
Yeah. And I wonder what Morelli's doing this so he knows something that they don't know. They can chase him, but they haven't looked like being able to get past him yet.
Well, we all saw yesterday
what gear they're running in, do we?
No.
Whether they're using the 6th or they're using 5th. As I said, and he's got on the back, hasn't he? Brian has got on the tail of them now.
Able to just put a bit of daylight between himself and the chasing riders there through that double right-hander. Very impressive indeed. But watch the flow and the run through here. How clever is Carpe being, though? Although, what about Uriarte, who just sneaks up the inside of Rico Salmela? That was just brilliant. What laps to go? Morelli still leads the way. Will there be another jump on him? Uriarte, he's going side by side with his great mate Carpe. How about that? Watching this, it's 24 points the gap as the live championship there. We see that's not what it really is at the moment, depending on the race result. But Carpe cannot let his countrymen points as possible.
That's right, and again, touch wood. These guys are not up for making mistakes. Carpe and Uriarte are
side this time. Will Rico pay Uriarte back for the favour he paid him last time? No.
And Brian Uriarte said that you can't go into these race corners. I wonder if he is now formulating a plan or not, or is it still just absolutely flat out?
It surely is. I mean, the pace they're running is still similar to what they would.
It is, and no sign of tyre deg so far. And Morelli's just reeling off those laps. Absolutely perfect. Lap after lap after lap. And the others are
through the GT chicane. Across the line they come. It's the final lap.
4.542 kilometers of Rookies Cup action now. A single lap. And Morelli has led it.
Pada seri keempat, para pembalap Red Bull Rookies Cup melakoni 3 sesi sekaligus, yakni Free Practice 1, Free Practice 2, dan ditutup sesi kualifikasi. Pada sesi Free Practice 1, Veda Ega Pratama menempati posisi ke-12 dengan terpaut gap 1,604 detik dari Rico Salmela. Rico Salmela mencatatkan waktu tercepat di sesi FP1 dengan 1 menit 45,345 detik. Catatan waktu Veda Ega membaik di sesi FP2 dan menempati posisi ke-11 dengan catatan waktu 1 menit 45,920 detik dari total 10 lap yang dijalani. Veda Ega kembali memperbaiki catatan waktunya di sesi kualifikasi. Sayangnya, pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu gagal tembus ke 10 besar dan harus puas di urutan ke-12 dengan 1 menit 45,317 detik. Dengan demikian, Veda Ega akan memulai race 1 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 di sirkuit Assen pada urutan ke-12. Sementara pole position diraih oleh Alvaro Charpe yang mencatatkan waktu 1 menit 43,858 detik disusul Rico Salmela dan Brian Uriarte. Rider muda Veda Ega Pratama, pembalap berbakat dari Indonesia siap kembali menggebrak di Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 yang akan berlangsung di sirkuit Assen, Belanda pada tanggal 29 hingga 30 Juni 2024. Pembalap muda Veda Ega Pratama telah menunjukkan performa yang sensasional di seri-seri sebelumnya. Penampilannya yang gemilang ini mengantarkannya ke posisi di 10 besar klasemen sementara. Di Assen, Veda Ega bertekad untuk tampil maksimal dan meraih kemenangan pertamanya di musim ini. Sirkuit Assen terkenal dengan tikungannya yang cepat dan lurus panjang, yang cocok dengan gaya balap agresif Veda Ega. Pembalap muda Veda Ega Pratama terus bersiap untuk tampil di ajang Pekan Olahraga Nasional SEA Aceh Sumatera Utara 2024. Berbagai persiapan terus dilakukan Veda Ega Pratama di sela-sela kesibukannya menjalani musim balap di Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 di Eropa. Disinggung peluangnya tampil di PON mendatang, Veda yang pernah merasakan persaingan di ajang olahraga multi-event terbesar di Indonesia kala berlomba di Papua tahun 2021 silam mengaku, akan menunggu keputusan dari pelatih terlebih dahulu. Jika di ajang PON mendatang dirinya masih menunggu keputusan dari tim pelatih, apalagi di ajang RBRC. Veda bertekad untuk bisa meraih hasil maksimal dan memberikan kebanggaan bagi Indonesia di ajang internasional. Pembalap motor andalan dari Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama, kian bersinar terang di Eropa. Pada seri keempat kejuaraan balap motor Red Bull Rookies Cup di sirkuit Mugello, Italia yang dihelat Minggu, 2 Juni 2024, Veda Ega tampil cukup mengesankan. Pada race 1, Veda Ega Pratama finish di peringkat kelima dan race 2 finish di posisi ke-8. Atas hasil itu, pebalap asal Gunung Kidul tersebut untuk sementara menempati peringkat 8 di klasemen pembalap dengan koleksi 39 poin. Balapan terakhir di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, ada improve sempat 5 besar dan saya senang dengan hasilnya, ujar Veda Ega Pratama, Selasa, 25 Juni 2024. Kampiun Asia Talent Cup 2023 ini mengakui, meski konsisten berada di 8 besar pada balapan seri ketiga itu, namun sejatinya dia bisa lebih baik lagi. Tapi masih belum maksimal, masih banyak yang perlu dipelajari tentunya dan minggu ini saya juga akan membalap lagi, imbuh Veda Ega Pratama. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul, Veda Ega Pratama, akan tampil di seri keempat balapan Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024. Dia membidik podium perdana di kejuaraan ini. Seri keempat Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024 bakal dihelat di sirkuit Assen, Belanda, pada Sabtu, 29 Juni 2024, dan Minggu, 30 Juni 2024. Target ke depan semoga saya bisa podium perdana di Belanda minggu ini. Atau malah bisa nomor 1, ungkap Veda Ega Pratama, Selasa, 25 Juni 2024. Pada seri sebelumnya di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Veda tampil cukup impresif. Dia finish di peringkat kelima pada race 1 dan finish di peringkat 8 pada race 2. Dengan catatan ini, pembalap berusia 15 tahun itu berada di peringkat ke-8 dengan 39 poin di klasemen sementara Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024. Hasil itu lantas menjadi modal bagi Veda tampil di seri keempat di Belanda. Juara Asia Talent Cup 2023 itu berharap bisa konsisten di balapan selanjutnya. Pembalap Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama terpilih sebagai salah satu peserta Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Ia promosi bersama wakil Asia lainnya, Jakre Ebhat Puetisan. Dorna tergerak memberikan akses langsung ke kancah kompetisi Eropa kepada pembalap muda binaan Astra Honda Racing Team itu berkat grafik prestasi yang meningkat. Dalam debutnya, di Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup, Veda berhasil mengumpulkan 3 kemenangan meski dibayangi cedera. Ia pun finish di peringkat ketiga klasemen. Pada edisi berikutnya, pembalap asal Gunung Kidul tersebut tampil lebih garang. Kemenangan telak dicapainya dengan koleksi 256 poin atau unggul 103 dari rival terdekatnya Amon Odaki. Ia memenangi 9 dari 12 putaran dan menggondol mahkota juara ITC 2023. Perolehan poin Veda memecahkan rekor milik Ayumu Sasaki, dengan 203 poin, yang dicetak pada 2015. Pembalap Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama kembali menunjukkan potensinya di ajang Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Veda Ega Pratama memiliki peluang untuk memperbaiki posisinya di seri-seri selanjutnya. Veda Ega Pratama, merupakan pendatang baru di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Kemampuannya untuk beradaptasi dengan cepat dan bersaing dengan pembalap-pembalap terbaik dunia menunjukkan potensi besar yang dimilikinya. Seri Asen menjadi peluang bagi Veda Ega untuk kembali menunjukkan performa terbaiknya dan meraih podium. Veda memiliki kemampuan dan tekad yang kuat untuk bersaing di papan atas. Meski peluang Veda untuk meraih podium di Asen terbilang cukup berat, bukan berarti hal itu tidak mungkin. Apalagi jika melihat performa Veda di seri-seri sebelumnya. Pembalap muda Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama menilai dirinya kurang beruntung pada seri ketiga Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 Race 1 di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Sabtu. Ia yang memiliki peluang juara pada balapan kali ini mengatakan, kurang beruntung, setelah tersenggol pembalap lain yang membuatnya melebar dan terlempar ke posisi ke-10 pada tikungan pertama lap terakhir saat ia sedang memimpin balapan untuk meraih kemenangan perdananya. Veda yang tampil impresif selama balapan tak menyerah hingga kemudian posisi kelima ia amankan untuk meraih 11 poin yang merupakan torehan tertingginya sejauh ini. Saya senang dengan balapan hari ini, namun saya kurang beruntung, kata Veda, dilansir dari laman resmi Red Bull Rookies Cup. Di tikungan pertama pada lap terakhir, seseorang menabrak saya dan saya terdorong keluar, namun saya beruntung karena tidak terjatuh, lanjutnya. Saya berusaha keras di lap terakhir itu dan finish di posisi kelima, jadi saya senang dengan itu, tambahnya. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul, Daerah Istimewa Yogyakarta itu mengatakan setelan motornya masih belum sempurna pada balapan kali ini. Pembalap asal Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama kembali menunjukkan potensinya di ajang Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Pembalap muda Indonesia berhasil menempati posisi ke-8 klasemen sementara dengan total 39 poin. Meski masih tertinggal 71 poin dari pemuncak klasemen, Veda memiliki peluang untuk memperbaiki posisinya di seri-seri selanjutnya. Posisi ke-8 bukanlah hasil yang buruk bagi Veda, mengingat dia merupakan pendatang baru di Red Bull Rookies Cup. Kemampuannya untuk beradaptasi dengan cepat dan bersaing dengan pembalap-pembalap terbaik dunia menunjukkan potensi besar yang dimilikinya. Seri Asen yang akan datang menjadi peluang bagi Veda untuk kembali menunjukkan performa terbaiknya dan bahkan meraih podium. Veda memiliki kemampuan dan tekad yang kuat untuk bersaing di papan atas. Meski peluang Veda untuk meraih podium di Asen terbilang cukup berat, bukan berarti hal itu tidak mungkin. Apalagi jika melihat performa Veda di seri-seri sebelumnya. Pembalap muda Veda Ega Pratama jadi satu-satunya perwakilan pembalap Indonesia yang mengikuti kejuaraan Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Pembalap muda Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama tidak takut bertarung di baris depan. Ia harus cepat adaptasi dengan motor KTM RC 125 yang beda karakter dari Honda NSF 250R yang dipakai di Asia Talent Cup. Hingga race Red Bull Rookies Cup yang telah berlangsung, Veda Ega Pratama berhasil mengumpulkan lebih dari 30 poin. Namun begitu, pembalap kelahiran 23 November 2008 itu masih kalah dari pendahulunya. Dalam 6 race terakhir ada 2 pembalap Indonesia yang jadi perwakilan di Red Bull Rookies Cup.